And we are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to some more Into the Yawning Portal. I almost said Dungeon of the Mad Mage for some reason. Uh, Welcome back to Castrick, who's finally joining us again. Who would like to recap what happened last time?
Castrick. I vote Dacton.
All right, sure, I'll do it again. Let's see. Last time we had started at the beginning of a smoke chimney outside. We're tasked with finding the great axe, and it's somewhere in this stronghold. Used to be owned by dwarves, overrun by orcs, and we were sneaking in the chimney, and we were being very stealthy. And we made some noise on the way in, but not too much. So two little guards just wandered in, and we, dispatched them real fast. And then we found some captured humans, but we convinced them not to make noise and said we'd definitely come back for them once it was safe. And then we found a secret door, and we're like, all right, we're just sneaking through this place all over the place. And then things kind of started escalating from there. We did a pretty good job of locking down that room, but the shaman got out just long enough to alert other orcs before the shaman was dropped, and then that orc ran and alerted all the other orcs while we were busy dealing with sturges and a trap door that vomited alchemist fire all over.
That went nowhere.
Yeah, just a straight up. We thought we were going to be so cool we're going to sneak around a different direction, and it just turned into a vat of alchemist fire dumped on our heads. But then we, decided to quietly sneak up the direction of the orc, and we heard them behind a door. We're like, aha, this is it. This is where they all are. And we exploded the door with Shatter Spike and hit them with Thunder Wave and pushed them back, and it was four guys in a dead-end room. And the entire horde was behind us, and we managed to do a whole bunch of battlefield control and slow them down until a fireball went and thinned them out pretty darn well, and we focus fired on the big guy, and we made it out just fine. But yeah, that could have gone a very different way.
Yeah, it was very, very tactically well done. You guys parlayed with the one orc leader parlayed with you and took the rest of his orcs out of here and promised to leave forever. And combat has settled down. What would you guys like to do? We didn't do any looting, so I'm sure that's going to be on the agenda.
One quick aside, and thanks for letting me pick up the travels. But kudos to Dacton for taking over journal keeping duties the last couple weeks. Excellent job writing the journal. I appreciate everything he did, and I thank him for that.
I look forward to returning to Kazrick's voice.
Yes. Okay. So, well, I can see all you bigs have just been up to causing big problems since I haven't been around to guide you and lead you. This is why you all need a proper sized leader in this group. So now that I'm back, everything's good to go.
You were totally here. There was grease, and there was magic missiles, and
of course, that's why I'm here, keeping you safe and protected.
It's all relative. There was one that was bigger than us.
Well, he's just a bigger big.
Technically, he's a big. You're a tiny.
Well, no, you're all bigs. He's just a bigger big. So, okay. Well, let's see. So, who is injured, or who needs healing, and how are we doing, and who needs to rest, or how could we, what's our best move forward?
And did the orcs take take the handful of dire wolves with them as well?
No, they're snacking on.
Yeah, they're snacking on the big guy.
Okay.
So we can continue, or we can take a rest in this room that has a door we lock.
Yeah, Dacton says, I didn't bring
Actually,
happy animal magic today, so I'm gonna go this way.
I can speak to them if you'd like me to.
That's between you and the wolves.
Well, this actually doesn't have a door. got blasted open by Shatterspike.
Yeah, this one got blasted open by
That's
Shatterspike.
right.
There's not actually a door there.
That's not a door. That's not a door anymore. I forgot.
I forgot.
If there's some boxes or crates we could pile up in front of it, maybe.
There, it's gone.
There's a bunch of crates in this room. We could make a barricade if we had to.
Yeah, there's stuff all through this chamber out here as well. We came through boxes and boxes of stuff.
And there's more than enough food here for the dire wolves. What did we see? Like 2 of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna cast Speak with Animals.
We could also retreat back to the first shaman's room that we stumbled into. That was another secure room.
That still has a door.
Well, let me talk to the direwolves real quick.
Yeah, if they're gonna leave us
Mm-hmm.
alone, then
Yeah.
we can probably just do the thing we want to do here.
So I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I'm going to kind of call over to the direwolves and go, "Is that enough food for you? Do you think you'll still be hungry after?"
Eat, leave.
So what I'm asking is, oh, so you'll eat and you'll leave, yes?
You just get like a sense of satisfaction to that answer.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave you to your meal, and we're gonna take a little rest over here. We won't bother you. You don't bother us. You can see what we did to your meal there. And we don't want to get into an altercation. We don't want to fight. Altercation, bit of a big word. And is that good? You eat, you leave. We don't fight. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And I turn back to the others. He goes, "They're just gonna finish up their meal while we rest, and they said they'd leave after, not bother us."
Well, if you can't trust a direwolf, who can you trust in this world?
I mean,
Really, you're not wrong.
that's a big meal, and there's no point in getting into a fight with us if bellies are.
Nope.
That and
Let's drag
plenty
out the dead orcs
dead
from
orcs.
this room and.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And,
We're gonna
and
rest in here.
besides, if anything does come down this hallway, I'm guessing they'll probably be protective of their meal and attack it for us. So
There is that too.
usually what happens in the wild, you don't come near between a dire wolf and a. So I suggest we let them eat and we rest.
All right. So we going for short.
I think that's all we need right now.
All right. So you guys head in the room, barricade it up a little bit. Are you going to the shaman's room?
This one here, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just going to this room that has the broken door that had the 4 orcs in it. We're gonna drag these orcs out, I think. So they're in the
Yeah.
hallway instead of in the room with us.
Yeah, we'll do some looting once the direwolves decide they're done.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason to fight the dire wolves for what little these guys have.
All right. So you barricade the door to your best of your abilities, and you're just taking a short rest.
Just a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
As your short rest goes on, you hear the wolves begin to trot away from you guys. And you guys
Let's see.
complete your short rest. So if you want to roll any hit dice, go for it.
Yep, I was gonna say.
No, I'm full up. Yeah, I filled up when the big guy went down.
I'll do 1. Yep, that's more than enough.
Yep, that's me at maxed.
Okay. Kazric will, upon completion of his short rest, use that to activate Arcane Recovery
Mhm.
and regain spell slots. So I can gain up to 3 levels of spell slots.
Nippers. Yeah, I used Grease on You and a Magic Missile, I believe, last week.
Yep, I got both those. And there was a slow spell that got used also, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I will recover my 1 third level expended slot, so I get that back.
Perfect.
Okay, and yeah, I've got enough left over. I can cast the Lancing Missile and other stuff for that, but the slow was an important one.
It was
And
useful.
it didn't take any damage, so that's good. Cool.
All right. After the rest, are you guys gonna loot the bodies and loot the rooms and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, look for these crates that are in here. Probably nothing but the same stuff we found before.
Yeah, the only thing we looted was the shaman, and I didn't write it down. Whatever it was, just small. There wasn't anything.
I think it was like a key was all there was really on her.
Yeah, I have the key. There was some other stuff, but
2 things at Alchemist Fire.
yeah. Unfortunately, Nyx grabbed it, not Artemis, so he didn't tell you right away. But if Artemis goes through his pack, which there's no reason to, although he is looting right now, he'll probably open it up. Oh, I have 2 Alchemist Fire in it. And a ring mail and a spear.
Oh yeah, Kazrik, the fire trap that roasted us. There were some giant vats of alchemist-like fire, but it needed an alchemy kit or something similar, and it was going to be a little dodgy to try to isolate alchemist fire from it, and we decided we had plenty and we didn't have time to mess around with it.
I understand, and Dacton did include that in his notes. Thank you.
Oh,
what is the name of this adventure? The last one was Sunless Citadel. What's this one called?
Forge of Fury.
Forge of Fury. Thank you. So when I do the loot page, I will put the new loot on the top, and the Sunless Citadel will get pushed down toward the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, if you want a wolf pelt,
Yeah, we already had you wearing a wolf pelt.
Oh, thank you.
oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, we didn't give him a choice. So in this room here where you guys took your rest, there's 210 gold stashed in an old iron cauldron. There's a small pouch containing a topaz worth about 2. Here, I'm gonna write all this down.
To the party loot.
I got it.
10 P. Are you going to search? Yeah, so that's what you get in that room. Let me do something real quick because I don't want you to see all this yet. Not ready for you. Looting all the orcs as well. You find. Oh no! Come on. This way. Alright, looting all the orcs and then the big orc as well. You loot all that.
Okay.
So that's between this room and then all the dead orc bodies that you have in the big guy. So the big great axe and the big hide armor were what he was wearing. Nobody in the party can wear it currently. Or use that great axe.
And I know we checked the great axe from the Orog, but I don't know if we checked the one from Great Ulf or whatever his name was. But we were pretty sure that the axe we were looking for was below.
Yeah, Ulf. It does not seem to be that axe either. It does not have a Durnan symbol on it. Yeah. So add 1 great axe to that 9 count because I forgot you guys took the one guys.
Yeah, we're not gonna let him walk away with his great axe.
Yeah, he did drop it before he tried to surrender. So.
And we actually listened to surrendering. It was good. We're having growth.
We've listened to surrendering before. There was the hobgoblin in the other one.
That's only because Nyx was in the light. He was about to pick him off.
There's that. If you hadn't been in the light, it'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys loot the orcs and the big orc. What do you guys want to do?
Do we want to continue the direction that those orcs came from?
I believe we should because
we need to find the front door.
They were most likely protecting something if they were over there.
Yeah.
Well, so we have 2 humans in cages that we need to let out at some point.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should check that, and then I think we need to go down those stairs where the Sturgis came from, eventually. But we should clear this level before we go down.
Surges could be a problem for those women. They're probably, or I guess it was a woman and a man.
Yeah.
For those two humans. But anyway.
I'll just drain them and then they'll fly away, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, it's probably best if we still keep them in the cages, because if we do run into Sturges, it will be too much for them.
Yes.
They're safer there for right now. We could go back and take them some food, possibly.
They're not going to starve to death in the time that we take an hour rest.
I'm sure they've been very uncomfortable, though. They can't be eating well with war.
You want to go back and give them some massages? You want to give them, tuck them into some bedrolls and stuff?
Well, I mean, they've been locked in those cages. I mean, this isn't Nix you're talking to. Of course, Nix would probably want to kill them.
The difference. He
but,
did.
Yeah, but I don't. They've been in there for a while. I think safety is good. No,
they're safe right where they are right now.
Yes, but they've been probably kept captive for a while. A ration or two would be a treasure to them.
I would
especially
say
with what they've been through.
I would say feel free to go back, but the minute that you're out of this torchlight, Nix will come out, and then he won't go do that, and he'll probably kill them.
And that is the issue.
Right. The other thing in the room with the
humans
in cages, in cages were in the room with the door that was barred from the inside. It might just lead to elsewhere in the place, or there might have been something behind that door.
Well, fine. If no one else will go, I'm sure they'll be perfectly happy. I was just trying to make them more comfortable.
I understand your sentiment, but they're not going to die or be that uncomfortable or more uncomfortable than they were, and we don't need them tagging along as long as we're still covering areas. There could still be dangers in this area that aren't orcs.
No, I completely agree with that.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
Yes, let's do that.
Ooh. Past the big guy, there's some stairs down, and then there's a...
Technically, these would already be open.
Oh, the doors would?
Yes.
Oh, right, because they just came through.
They came barging out of them.
Yep.
Right. What do we have here?
So, at the end of the passage stands a statue of a fierce-looking dwarf in heavy mail armor. The stone warrior holds a sword in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other. The statue is about 7 feet tall and stands on a large stone pedestal.
Tall for a dwarf, wouldn't you say?
Is there any writing on it?
Make a perception check.
Since well, I don't speak Dwarvish, but I mean usually they have those weird kind of chicken scratch looking marks all over them. And look back at Dacton, who I think does read Dwarvish.
Nope.
You're probably lucky there are no dwarves among us calling their language chicken scratch.
Somebody speaks Dwarvish, but not me.
I speak Dwarvish. Hermie does.
Hermie does. Okay, so I look at Hermie because I knew somebody did. So Hermie, does the statue say anything? Well, I mean, not that statues ever really speak, but I mean, sometimes they do, but it's only if we cast a spell on them. And then you could make them say anything. But really, the statue speaking, or is it the magic spell speaking? But then there's really the wizard who casts the spell speaking. So really, statues don't ever speak, do they?
Perception check, Hermie.
With disadvantage due to Catherine?
If that were true, there would be far worse things for Kasric.
As you're about to get ready to approach the statue to kind of look at it, you're like, wait a minute. And you stop moving, and you realize that there's a pressure plate beneath your feet. Had you gone a step further, you would have set it off.
I look back at Kasric. Did you notice this?
No, I did not. But I'm not
check.
I'm not a thief.
Did he try to send Hermie to his doom?
Make an insight check.
Hermie's my friend.
I'm gonna make an insight check. Hold on. Let me get my insight check. It's not very good.
Where is the pressure plate, sir?
Hermie was like,
He's standing on it.
technically Hermie's standing on it, but I'm allowing this because he rolled a really good perception check. Yeah, no, Castrick seems to be telling the truth.
Does anybody have a piton?
No, but I have a
Do I
mage
have
hand.
a pipe? I do.
Just,
And a hammer.
Yeah, possibly we could use that to wedge the plate down so Hermie can get off of it before anything bad happens.
And I have spikes. And
No.
a hammer. We invested in hammers and spikes and pythons after last time.
I'll say Hermie's
Yeah, we-
technically like still in like the spot with Castrick, so
Yeah, because I'm small enough. Someone else can occupy the same space I do. So. Okay.
How-
Okay, yeah, so
I
if
guess
we're
the-
able to make sure that the pressure plate doesn't trigger, I can go up and get a closer look at the statue, but until then, I don't know what this triggers.
What if we back around the corner or back down the stairs and then trigger the plate?
with the zombie.
Well, why can't I mage hand it?
Well, you can try. It might not be enough to actually trigger it since it's a pressure plate.
True.
But
it doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Right.
Gonna move to the just at the top of the stairs here.
Retreat.
Out of there. See ya.
Castrick will reach out and gather some of the ether together and form a small glowing purple hand and float it over and press down on the floor where the plate was.
okay. Press down the floor. Nothing seems to happen.
Push again.
Nothing.
Nope, it's perfectly safe.
Sure about that. I'm gonna go grab a barrel back here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna throw it around to the corner onto the plate. Something heavier.
Give me 1 second here.
I'm actually surprised that the orcs haven't disabled this thing because they live in this area and probably have fallen over it a number of times.
What if it's just like a bell?
Oh,
Ding
like
So
a
that
dong.
when someone arrives outside the door, it just rings a bell and you know there's somebody outside the door.
Like the Westminster Giants. Dun, dun, dun,
Make-
Well, kind of.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Who?
Whoever's throwing the barrel on.
Okay, here we go. Intelligence, eh?
Yeah.
You
Intelligence.
said throwing a barrel, so
check.
it's not Castrick.
Not dumb, but I'm not smart either. Oh. 2.
Yeah. You roll the barrel on there? Yeah, it's good. Nothing happened.
It kind of looks back and shrugs. I don't know.
So we've tried pushing it with a mage hand. We rolled a barrel onto it that simulates how much a person would weigh. I wonder if it's been deactivated.
Possibility. These guys could have come from anywhere. They could have come from this back room here.
Well, that door is open.
Yes, that's true. Either way, Artemis is gonna try to like a little 5-foot running jump into that, over the plate and into that room.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to jump over the plate and into the room.
Okay, so he's gonna jump over.
Okay.
I mean, we know where the plate is, so we can avoid it.
That's one way of doing it.
This chamber is filled with rough-hewn bunks, tables, and chairs, and the floor is strewn with filthy pelts. At first glance, it appears that a dozen or so humanoids might use this area as sleeping quarters. Probably the orcs.
Well, it doesn't smell nice in here. Torch, anybody? Anybody? Throw me a torch?
I will mage hand a torch over to you.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
hop in the room with Artemis.
I'm gonna get out of the way now that I have the torch.
Hmm.
Start searching around.
Yeah, just poking around.
Perception checks.
Can I we're both trained in perception, yeah?
Yeah, I have a 5.
I also have a 5, so why don't we just have
Why
you
don't we just
roll
roll?
with advantage? Yeah.
No, why don't we both roll? But hopefully one of us is lucky.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the same thing.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Rolling. Well, one of us is
Oh,
lucky.
one of us is lucky. There we go.
Vash, it doesn't smell pretty in here. You kind of get distracted. Artemis, however, you do
Terrible.
see as you're kind of like tossing beds and looking around, you do find that there's a loose stone on the south wall, concealing a sack. You open up the sack. There's 250 silver, 40 gold in it, and also in this hidden area is a hand axe with Durgan Smith mark on it.
And well, we seem to have found something here. Maybe a little bit of a clue.
Is there anything else in that hole?
I'm gonna hang that on my belt, the hand axe.
Nothing else in the hole.
Well, I'm getting
check
out of
this
here.
out.
It's rank.
Oh yes,
Oh.
it does not. It does not smell good. I'm definitely with you on that.
I'm going to hop over in front of the dwarven statue.
Okay.
Does it have any inscription or writing on it anywhere? I'm going to kind of look around.
Make a perception check.
Perception. Maybe I'll get a better chance this time. It's still okay.
Yeah. Looking at the statue, you don't see any particular marks or anything that like jump out at you.
Is there anything notable about the statue's face? Like, is it of somebody? Or is it just a generic dwarven-looking face?
Just a generic dwarven face.
Okay. All right.
Well, it seems like.
And
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like there's any inscription on it. And it doesn't look like anyone interesting. I mean, I would assume that if it was of someone, they would have a little more of a likeness. This just seems like your generic dwarf. Though it could be someone. I'm not really up on dwarves.
Does it look like the hammer or the sword move in some way? Is it? You ever see like when sports teams, touch the doorknob or they touch the bell or they touch the top of the door frame for good luck? There's that worn away pattern where hundreds of hands have kind of polished that one specific spot by touching it over and over again.
Not that you can see.
Okay, so it's not like it's a good luck term.
Just art at the end of the
Jump
hallway.
back this way.
Probably
I'm
just
just
a
gonna-
lure for the trap.
I'm just gonna walk across. Walking across.
I did find this.
You're walking across?
Just walking across, just to see what happens.
Oh, snap.
Suddenly, you feel a small click from the floor beneath your feet. The statue's bearded face slides open like an oversized nutcracker, and greenish gas billows forth. I need you... Actually, hold on.
I stepped on it here, so that's where it would have hit me.
Hermie, I need you and Vash to both make Constitution saving throws, please.
Thank God I moved.
Oh.
Look at him getting the fuck out of here.
All right. Poison gas. I have not rolled well today.
Hermie, you just barely saved that. Vash, you are poisoned for until your next short rest ends.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I'm so
I
glad
deserve
they
that.
get closer.
Ooh.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh.
You thought
Oh,
it smelled
terrible.
bad in there. It smells worse out here.
Oh.
Oh God, it smells
I thought
like
it was-
ogre farts.
I thought it was bad in that sleeping chamber. This is terrible. Oof.
I feel like Kasvik needs to invest the next couple levels in rogue. Building tech traps. I feel like I'm doing a horrible job protecting people. Oh, badly. Alright. Oh, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
getting away
Hermie.
from that. This is all a dead end here. I did happen to find this though. I found some gold and some silver. Did you put those in the? Did you put those in the journal or the party loot?
I did. I had the.
I have the
gold.
belt on my.
You have the hand axe on your belt.
I have the hand axe on my belt, and I show it to everyone, and I go, possibly this will help us in our further endeavors. If we run into some dwarves, we can use it for bartering or information, possibly.
Good.
It does have the what's his name's mark on it. Hold on,
Yes.
I know his name. His name
Durgan.
is Durganan. Yeah, it has Durganan's mark on it.
Yep.
It's obviously not a great axe, but at least we're on the right track.
Should we identify it in case it has some sort of quality? Because obviously we're looking for an upgraded form of a great axe.
Oh, the might be hiding some special purpose or special ability. Does it seem magical?
Now, well, I'm gonna check it. To
Make
see
an
if there's any
Arcana
sort
check if you are trained in Arcana.
I
can do
am.
that.
trained
I
in
am as
Arcana.
well, so I can assist you with that, or I can roll it as well.
You should roll it, and I should assist because my intelligence is not very good.
Okay.
And Dacton can identify it, but we need to sit here for 12 minutes.
So 24.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Yeah.
Had band of intellect.
Yeah. Looking over this, there's nothing remarkable about it. It doesn't give you any magical vibes or anything like that.
Okay.
Just has his mark on it. That's
Yeah.
all. Okay.
Yep. Nothing. Something like short of a detect magic spell. You're pretty sure that this is not magical.
Okay, I'm going to check, see if there are any, maybe triggers on it. Something that opens, maybe a hollow handle.
Make an investigation check. Pardon me. Nothing out of the ordinary on it.
Well,
Okay.
this looks like what we came for at the moment. Shall we move on?
There's one more room down here.
Ah. More dirty orc blood roll.
Yeah, more dirty orc bedroll. We did find a loose stone in the other room. We could check around. Now I'm checking to see if there's something like that.
Excuse me.
Right.
Beyond this door lies a small chamber covered in poorly cured animal hides and illuminated by smoking torches and bronze sconces. The smell is indescribable.
I was
there
poisoned, so really, there's something
There-
describable about this one.
there are two large wooden chests against the south wall in here, though.
Oh,
Check those chests for trap.
are they locked? Is the first question.
Are you trying to lift the lid to see if they're locked?
No, I'm just
Looking
asking.
to
Is there
see
like a
if they're-
padlock on them?
No.
I'm looking for any traps.
Investigation.
Open. It's better than 11.
Castrick would like to investigate the room, but not touch the two chests.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Looking at the two chests, Artemis, it does not appear. Neither of them appear to have any sort of trap mechanism on them or within them.
Okay. I try to open the first chest.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. I can mage hand the chests open from a distance. So
Too
if
late.
there's
You already
another-
said it. You activated my trap card. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, you open the chest. There's some items in it. You open the other one. Some stuff in there as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Looking around the rest of the room, Castrick, nothing really like jumps out at you. No hidden rocks or hidden anything like that, like the other room was described to you.
I pick up the rapier and kind of look at it and go, ooh, this is kind of special.
Yeah, you technically don't know it's a +1 rapier yet, but it is very pretty looking.
I take the potion and pass it to someone with Arcana. Anybody know anything about potions? I'm not sure what this one does, and I don't like having it in my hand.
Uh-huh.
Well, unless we're taking 12 minutes, I can just generally look at it. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
give myself guidance.
Wonderful idea.
Um,
21.
Make a history check, Dacton.
Oh, let me turn off advantage. Ew.
Yeah.
Nope.
You do not recognize this potion, though it is for all intents and purposes, a potion that will bestow some type of magical property to somebody. be it good or bad, you're not sure, because you haven't actually seen this potion before. But yeah,
Whenever we're gonna sit down for a while, I can stick my finger in it, but you know, this room smells bad.
are you proficient in alchemy supplies or anything like that?
No, I think
Okay.
I'm herbalist.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And did anybody want to keep the rapier? What do you?
I already got
Dexterous
Winter's
type
Edge, and Alton's still got. Speaking of guys, Alton still has Shatter Spike. So unless somebody else uses rapiers, or wants a rapier.
I only use a quarterstaff.
Patrick wiggles his fingers at you.
It's I'm partial to my short swords personally, but I can keep a hold of it if no one else wants to use it.
Wear it on your belt for a while and see how it feels.
Yeah,
Getting
just try it
heavy.
out.
Getting heavy on here. It looks around. It looks like a rack of gun. Like it's just like hand axe, 2 swords, rapier.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it. We'll just call it party loot for now.
You can do that as well.
Okay. Can Kester take a look at the potion just as an on-off chance? Because Declan didn't seem to know what it was.
Yeah, make an Arcana check. Yeah, it's not one you're familiar with either.
Okay.
Based off what Daxton told you, yeah, it's magical, but yeah, you're not quite sure.
Okay. Doesn't necessarily seem harmful, but not sure what benefit, if anything, or effect it might have. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Okay.
Well, that takes care of that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
still
heading
have.
back towards the stairs.
Did we take? There's Alton standing in an opening there. Did we go? Did we check that way? No, this is a big circle, isn't it?
No, this is a big circle. This
Right.
leads back to the main chamber where the 2 people are in a
Right.
cage. And at that point, Artemis does kind of scatter down here and goes, "We're close to what we need to be doing," and he throws them both a ration each.
They're dead.
Oh my god, they're dead. See, I told you they needed to eat.
Yelling back at me. Starved to death the minute that we left them. Probably killed by orcs. The orcs didn't go that way though, did they?
Well,
No.
I look at the 2. Do they look like they have gashes, or are they bloody?
Fresh blood, similar to a great axe. You figure the orcs that were coming up the hallway that you guys parlayed with might have disposed of them on their way to meet with you guys.
Well, that's just rude.
Wow.
I didn't think any came that way. I thought they all came from this hallway.
Well, give me 1 second.
Comes back.
I'll
kinda
show you
sad.
all the orcs that you guys didn't have to battle.
Oh, the other ones because they had the guy that.
Oh, holy crap!
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
There was a guy that surrendered and he took those orcs. Those orcs killed those dudes. Oh well.
We made a big noise.
Well, that's saddens.
Well, at least we don't have to cart them around with it anymore.
You shouldn't say that. They did nothing wrong.
And we didn't kill them.
It just goes
We
to
might
prove
have
that,
by not taking them with us. That was the whole point, right?
Well, it just goes to prove that big green things are not good. Unless it's
Oh,
an
they'll-
apple pie. Unless
they'll
it's an
pay
apple
at
for an
some
apple
point.
pie. Then that's the only kind of good big green thing you can find. Lettuce is
They
okay.
better hope they took everyone with them.
That sounds like Nick's talk.
Oh
does.
no, I can talk like that too.
It does sound like Nick's.
Well, he hasn't insulted you yet, Castrick. It's not quite like Nick's. So, shall we head downstairs?
I guess.
Did we?
Nothing left up here.
Is over here
Well, there's the
the door
one-
that was barred from our side?
It is wide open.
Oh, we haven't gone that way yet.
I believe that's where all the orcs came from. If we want to go get some vengeance, I'd be glad to go that way.
That might be the actual entrance that the dragon took the orcs from.
Well, we still haven't found the front door.
Yeah, that way could be the way to the front door, but we haven't looked at it yet. We should probably do that before we head downstairs.
I agree. Because we're not expecting to find any orcs there. They should have all left.
Oh.
And so should the direwolves.
All right.
Look,
So is
Dakon's already down here.
is the front door over here where I'm standing?
Yeah.
I mean, or rather, the way that we haven't looked.
Yeah, this door should be open, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I did that. Deleted.
That, I picked up a torch. I don't want this torch. Oh, there's a rope bridge across a chasm.
I believe we should go back the other way. Didn't they say that there were angry small men down those
below.
stairs?
They did say there were angry small men down those stairs, and this bridge looks precarious.
All right. So this is the door that was barred from our side.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just
So,
the main entrance barred. Cool. All right.
looking, I'm going to come to the edge of the chasm here. I'm not actually on the chasm, I'm at the edge of the chasm. How far down does it go?
I could tell you. Artemis says.
Can you?
Artemis is going to use his wing boots to fly down a bit.
About 100 feet.
Okay, he's going to fly down until he can see the bottom.
You're
Yeah.
carrying a torch so we can see you.
Yeah.
Vash yells down, "What do you see down there?"
I'm sorry.
Nothing yet.
200 feet below.
Ah.
And then there is a river.
It's a river. Well, I guess you're not going to hear me. You probably hear water.
You're only 200 feet away. If I didn't hear the water from up here, I can definitely hear you yell up.
And there's no ledges or anything or any sort of openings on either side?
Nope. And that river looks very fast.
I'm going to fly back up. Just a very fast torrential river. Nothing that's going to help us. Probably has taken a couple of orcs that have maybe insulted others out of this cave at some point.
Maybe it delivered the orcs to the black dragon down to the lake.
Could be that's where it got its taste for orc flesh.
Bear back. Any more water?
So where are the stairs that go down?
I love one food.
Where do these stairs go? They go down. They're back over here on the side over here,
Ah,
past
okay.
the room where we had the altercation with the shaman
Sturges.
and also the Sturges. So it's way past the Grody Well, past the portcullis, and right here.
Ah, okay. They're over here.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, welcome.
You going over there? Woo, woo.
Waiting on Artemis to catch up to us.
If you guys are just going downstairs, we can go to the next map.
Okay. The downs.
Here we are. Oh, hey.
The stairway twists and turns a long way downward. The floor has been cut into hundreds of shallow steps, but the walls and ceiling are still natural rock. About 60 feet down, a rushing stream spills from a narrow crack to the south and crosses the stairway, disappearing into a narrow, winding tunnel to the north. The rill is only 2 or 3 feet wide.
What is?
The rill?
Oh, the rushing water.
Yes.
So it's a big river.
I guess on your perspective, yeah.
It's perspective.
So looking up the crack, is the water just the only thing rushing out of this crack, or can we see something up that way?
That's annoying. Sorry, my mouse is messing up. What was that? I apologize.
I'm looking up the crack that's in the south. Is there anything? Is it anyone able to? Would someone be able to squeeze in that thing if there was something up there?
No.
All right.
Here?
I was going this way. I was looking this way.
That way.
The other way looks wide enough. That's an actual path.
Yeah.
Well, follow the water or continue down, because it looks like the stairs continue down.
Water's flowing to the south, correct?
It's flowing to the north. Is it flowing to the south?
It's flowing.
It said it came out of the cracks.
Yeah, it's flowing to the north.
Flowing to the north. Okay.
Well,
you want to follow the water or follow the stairs?
I would say follow the stairs.
All right. Step across the path of the water there. Oh yeah, it just disappears into the crack there. Continue down. Oh hey, there's a little ledge here. Oop.
hold on, guys.
You guys with a torch coming?
Give me 1 second. My computer's fucking.
All right, updating notes.
Yeah, it might be roll 20. I'm having.
Yeah, it is. It is roll 20. It's a little bit laggy. Sure.
No,
Roll
like
20.
my stuff's not working on my desktop. Like I go to use my mouse wheel and it's like switching everything. Like it's zooming in and zooming out. I don't know what setting I messed with on accident.
No, that's just roll 20 messing up. I have that happen every once.
I don't
in a
even
while.
have roll 20 open right now. Like my keyboard's not even typing.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I figured it out. Never mind. I'm a dum-dum. My friggin' book was on the control key.
The dum-dum button.
Yep, the dum-dum button.
Sorry.
Yay, that's better. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I must have hit the book onto the control key.
Alright, continuing down the stairs here.
Alright, you guys are following the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get my stuff back up again. I apologize.
Corner. Nothing in this natural cavern here?
He's not. He doesn't
No,
have
he's not back in yet. Sorry,
he's
I
not
just
back
kept...
No, I'm back in. I'm just bringing my stuff back up again.
Oh.
Alright.
Suddenly dragon.
The descending, yes, dragon, you're all dead. The descending fissure opens up abruptly into a very high cavern, its ceiling easily 40 feet or more overhead. The stairway continues to wind down along a ledge that follows the north wall of the chamber. A fast-moving stream is about 5 feet wide, runs across the floor of the chamber from the north and disappears under a low stone overhang to the south. And larger passageways exit to the southeast and the northeast.
And there's... I mean, we had the advantage of being on the ledge here. There's nothing down in this area over here anywhere?
Not that you can see.
Alright.
Oh, excuse me.
The torch looks like it isn't giving off any light for me again.
Delete it and put a new one on, maybe? Unless I gotta fix it. Oh, no, I probably gotta fix it. Because I don't think I actually saved it. Settings.
Yeah, it's only giving off like 5 feet of light.
20 feet. Nope. Wait, no vision. Emits bright light for 20 feet. Low light for another 20. Save. Better? Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me put it back on. Better?
Yes.
Okay. this real quick.
Is this our zombie back here?
Yes.
Yes, that is the zombie that was brought forth with the whistle.
Okay.
It belongs to Hermie?
Right.
Hermes? Yeah, it's Hermes zombie.
Drag a new torch over to see if the new one works, please. For you guys.
Hermes a torch again.
Hermes the torch again.
Yep, I am the torch. I actually don't know how to put new torches on.
Oh, you just click drag the name torch onto the thing.
Got one there.
Oh, okay.
You got vision?
Yeah, it's working.
All right, perfect.
This smaller one, sorry, the one that's near where I am, is only giving off 5 feet of light.
Oh.
Oh,
All the
now
darkness just
now it's
disappeared.
gone.
There.
I can see the entire map.
Yeah, I'm all over the place too.
That's a much better torch. That torch that's near Hermie is a good torch.
That's the god level torch.
Yeah, I can see everything and I can't select
Yeah, I
the
don't.
dude.
Yeah, I don't want to look at anything.
What?
Yeah, I can see the entire map right now. The fog of war went away.
Why?
Yeah, I can see the entire map. I don't know if it's me or what.
That is
No,
weird.
I can see the whole map. Well, I can see a lot of the map. I haven't zoomed out, but
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, like, the darkness is gone. I can see the map, and I'm trying to. I don't
Yeah.
want to look at anything.
but I can't select my. Some of the features are working, but I can't select anything on the map.
Roll 20. What are you doing to us?
Yeah, what the heck, man? Not cool. Roll 20.
Oop.
I deleted you all.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel deleted.
I can still see the map.
I think that's gnomism.
You can still see the whole map?
Yeah, I mean, I can see the area that we're. I mean, the fog of war is gone. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm reloading right now to see if that.
Yeah. Well, I don't have control of my dude. Maybe it's because I don't. I'm seeing everything because I'm not locked to Dacton.
That's weird. I don't know. Let's not worry about it. Let's just keep playing. We'll figure it out.
What happened?
Mash the I believe button and move forward, guys.
All right.
I mean, I
Moving
can-
to the bottom of the stairs here.
Here we go. It was my roll 20.
Ah, okay.
Being a that was like wall hack.
I just put everything on the GM layer.
There we go. Good now.
Okay, so we've got moving over to where the water goes through. There's not enough room to crawl into there without just being completely submerged.
Correct.
Okay. So I think our options are north or south. Well,
The
northeast or southeast.
let me rephrase that. Castor could probably go through there.
Through
Yeah,
here?
Rick?
Yeah.
No, through here. Down below.
Right. But
Ah.
the question is, can Casper come back alive?
You'd be able to anybody could probably crouch down and then wade or crawl through the stream. You're probably gonna lose your light sources doing so, though.
Well, luckily I don't need a light source.
Well, neither does Kasric. So, with a rope tied around me, I'm willing to go explore. But I do not wish to get swept away and then lost under a mountain and
Well-
drowned in a river.
Or eaten by a grue.
No, wait, Gru? No, we did not talk about Grus yet.
Well,
Grus
There
were not
could
part of the
possibly
original
be
contract.
grooves down here.
yeah, it's
What?
dark in there. There could be a grue.
Then we're going to have to renegotiate party split of treasure if we're risking Grus. Grus were not part of the original discussion or contract and all this.
I don't think we're the holder to the contract. I think you need to bring that up with Elminster.
Just another reason a big is causing problems for proper sized people. Oh my god. Okay. Fine.
A proper sized person could crawl in that hole.
One of
A
these
proper
days
sized
I'm going to
person has
learn
volunteered for
enlarge, and I'm going to enlarge
Prepare to enlarge him.
you.
All right. So, north or south?
Well, I volunteered with a rope tied around me to crawl
Well,
into the hole.
I
Down
don't.
here.
I think that is a red herring, and I don't need to go gnome fishing today.
Okay.
Unless other people want to hold on to that rope. I mean, I'm not the leader of this group.
I mean,
Kasric is.
Do we, the party, think it's where we need to go?
the element of surprise is always a better one. It's one thing that I agree with Nick's. The one.
Mm-hmm. It would be a surprise to whoever went down there, I'm sure. We have yet to see any angry small people, though, per what the orcs had said.
Well, this is true.
All right.
So what? I guess
Gonna look
the
south.
question is, what is an angry small person according to an orc?
Are these what I think they are? You have to ask what I think they are. Are they sarcophagi?
Oh, I figured that's what you thought they were.
Yeah.
Yes, they are stone sepulchres.
I call out to the rest of the party. Looks like some sarcophaguses, or what'd you call it? Sepulcher?
Sepulcher.
Whatever, I call them sepulchres.
Down this way. It may be that our smith has been buried with his great axe. We might need to search through these tombs.
Is this water deep enough that
Um,
I'm gonna have trouble? Casper gonna have trouble crossing it himself?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, if there are angry dwarves down here, ripping open their sarcophagi or graves probably wouldn't be the best way of greeting them if they, came around the corner or something.
You're not wrong. But
Mhm.
I don't think that any dwarves would allow orcs to inhabit the upper levels of their home. I think the angry smalls that are down here are not dwarves.
Let's hope
But
not.
we
Or-
could go north instead. We know it's down this way at least partially. We could check what's north instead.
I mean, we could still go south. We just don't have to open anything.
I make no guarantees.
Well, okay, but I agree with partially, but let's see about this. So we think that the proper sized people down here of the irate nature are not the original dwarves who originally lived here. It could be a different type of dwarf. It could be a different type of creature entirely. It doesn't have to be dwarves. But
Absolutely.
I like
know.
the idea that possibly the great smith may have been buried with his great axe. So what if our good friend Hermie were to see if any of the sarcophagi are labeled in some way to tell us who was buried within it? We don't have to open it, but if we don't see the proper name, we definitely know that we've at least looked in the area, we haven't disturbed anything, so we don't give anybody reason to be mad at us to start with. Because we
That's-
think we should be friendly. Because
That sounds good to me. I'm not really on the grave rob.
No, we're not robbing graves, we're just reading tombstones.
Well, if we've come for an axe, then that is something specific that we've come for. But I don't feel like opening up.
And again,
Playing
if we
the
don't see the
guessing
proper
game.
name, right? But if we don't see the proper name, we definitely don't have to open that one.
If it
We're
doesn't
just
have
trying
his
to see
name
is
or
there
his
a
mark
proper
on
name.
it, then Kasric, if I understand what Kasric's saying, we go down there, we look for Durgadin's grave. If we don't find Durgadin's grave down there, we don't open anything. Simple as that.
Correct. See,
Yeah, yes.
you bigs are catching on quicker. I'm so proud of all of you.
I agree
Well-
with this plan. I can go down and see if I can find his symbol or his name down there.
Sure. Let's wander down there. And I don't have my poison thing. I got my poison thing back. I'm still
Excuse
poisoned.
me.
I'm using the poison.
Now, I understand that we're all going as a group, and I understand that Nyx isn't the most friendly. But this is sort of his domain, I hate to admit.
Unfortunately for Nyx, as you guys enter this area, you gaze into an extremely large cave, faintly lit by natural phosphorescence. Its ceiling rises 50 feet high in places. Crystals glimmer softly in the eerie light. Weird, beautiful flows and structures of delicate stone grace the chamber. The western portion of the great cave is separated from the rest by a steep bluff. The ceiling here is half the height of the rest of the chamber. A couple dozen large stone sarcophagi line the cavern walls, each carved with intricate reliefs and designs and marked with dwarvish ruins.
Well,
Gonna
that
walk
solves
down
that
to
problem.
the end here. Oh. It looks like there's a little passage that leads to some water towards the southwest. And also stairs down on the southeast. It might lead down to, yeah, it leads down to the area below below the bluff here, which is chock full of, what are those? What's down here?
That's all like the phosphorescent that like glimmers in the cavern.
Fungus.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But all in all, there are 23 sarcophagi that stand here. The lids are carved in the likeness of grim dwarves in armor. Dwarvish runes on the front of each tomb appear to represent the names of the occupants or the intended occupants. 3 of the stone coffins have additional runes carved into them. Those of you who can read Dwarvish, the additional runes record the occupant's date of death and the great deeds of the dwarf performed in life. Also carved into these 3 coffins is a warning that doom awaits any who dare to defile the honorable dead. The names on these 3 coffins are those of Borgol the Old, Garin Orkdoom, and Numik the Unlucky.
Oh, good thing we're not dishonoring the dead.
Which ones are those ones specifically? Does it mention which ones are which?
No.
Okay. So of these,
The 3 most beautiful looking one, we'll say.
we'll say that. Okay. I'm gonna pick up a loose stone from around the coffins here,
Mm-hmm.
and just pitch it out here somewhere.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, good.
Oh, you get a little bit of a puffball, but that's it.
Right, because like fungus or whatever.
Yeah.
Down there. Okay. All right. Might not be a good idea to walk down there, even though there's a trail that leads down that way.
What is this? Is this like a cave fall?
It's a little one that you can get by.
We could continue this. Or we could go down into the fungus patch. Well, I believe we should probably leave these coffins alone. I don't really want to test whatever's going to come out of there.
Okay. I also don't think we should walk down among this fluorescent fungus. It did give off some sort of spore when I threw a rock down there, and if we walk around down there, I have a feeling that we'll probably end up breathing a whole lot of terrible poisonous spores. I mean, I'm already poisoned. The rest of you don't need to be. And it's not fun to be poisoned, I will tell you that right now. I feel horrible.
Should we, does anybody have any way to help Vash?
No, that's kind of one of those weird druidy things that I don't really do a whole lot of, but I mean, Alton might have something to do with that, because it's not like healing or helping people not be sick.
Let's see here. It's a little late for detect poison and disease.
No.
He
I
can.
think.
He'll put his hands on you and use 5 points of lay on hands to remove the poison.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Alton, wherever you are.
So
Yep. Dacton can do basic healing, but poisons and curses are beyond him.
Silent savior.
Alton cannot do that anymore. He's out of points for lay on hands.
Well, shall we?
Oh, was right? He only gets 1 per level.
Yeah.
There's a cave. There's a cave in down here.
Well,
one that
no,
I
you
believe
get
we
5
can
points
pass.
per level.
Yeah.
Wait, that
Or
can't
we
be
could
right.
head back up north and see if there's a way around, or I don't
Well,
know.
Well, I think that chamber that's down here, that the cave-in leads to the other side of the place we were going to send Kasric down.
Can I listen for water?
He did not increase that. He would actually have 5 less still. He only had 20 on his thing. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. What was that?
Can I listen for water?
Where? Where you are?
Yeah, where I am, like at this cave-in, kind of.
Yeah, make a perception check. You're kind of distracted by Alton come over muttering a small chant to cure Vash of his poison.
Can we not see through that rubble? To see what's on the other side?
It's hard to see on the other side, but you technically can. You do see that there is water over there.
Right.
Well,
hmm?
it's if there's water over there, it's quite possibly from the running stream.
I mean, we could just take a look in there. Doesn't hurt to look.
Sure. Artemis is gonna take a.
Well, he's not going to be Artemis. I don't think he's Artemis right now.
No, he is.
Yeah.
Are you still carrying the torch?
No, the phosphorescent.
Oh, the phosphorant. Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Okay.
lighting everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it dark in this room?
1 second, please. Yes, it is dark.
Actually, this is and over here is phosphorescent, mold or fungus
Ping, where you're talking about?
of some sort. Hard on me, but the giant field. Yeah, the giant field over to the
like all this?
east, right is.
Yes.
Yeah, this all over here is all glowing fungus.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Dacton's gonna.
You cut out.
Ed,
Yeah.
sorry, my internet is rough right now.
It's all good.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I could have. Alcine is a good little spy, and she moves very quietly and softly, and it's possible she might be able to go places that, the bigs would have trouble going, but maybe she could scout ahead a little bit and see if there's anything down there, and maybe she might not set off the any kind of cloud of vapors or spores or mushroom things, and she's fey, so it doesn't really get affected by poison as it is. So maybe would you want her to go and maybe check out what's down the stairs and around in that fungus area?
I mean, we might as well try. There's a natural stairway that leads down there, so it might be a good idea to send somebody down there to look. I'm just thinking that. Yeah, I mean, if you're not worried about her getting poisoned by the spores, then by all means.
No, it doesn't affect her. And the only thing is, and I do get a little upset because if she takes damage, then she of course goes back to the Fey realm, and I just have to summon her again later, and then I have to apologize and buy her something nice, but that's okay. She's been good. So I don't have an Alcine icon. But if you understand that Kasric is going to stay up here among the sepulchres, there you go. Thank you.
There she is.
Okay. So Kasric kneels down and chitters at Alcine for a moment and points, and she looks back at him and shakes her head, and he points again, and she looks back and kind of finally gives in, you know, and so she will start off, and she's going to have her go down the stairs to the bottom here and sniff around.
All right. Excuse me. Let me get you some descriptions real quick. The great cavern glimmers with a faint phosphorescence. The ceiling is almost 50 feet overhead, and bright flecks and gleaming stone formations are visible in the distance. Patches of strange fungi dot the floor, including capped stalks standing as tall as a human and glowing puffballs almost a yard wide. High ledges rise 15 to 20 feet above the floor on the north, south, and west walls. Narrow passageways lead off to the north and the south, and a flight of carved stone stairs descends from the western ledge to a path that meanders through the center of the chamber toward a small iron door in the eastern wall. Audible throughout the entire chamber is a sigh of a soft, cool breeze that rises towards the surface far above. Tramping through the puffballs, knocking some over, causing some spores to explode. Nothing happens.
Okay. I can have her go to the east and get all the way to the door if you guys want, or I can have her go down that set of stairs that continues to seem to wrap around to the south.
Are you looking through her eyes to see what's along there? Because once she gets out of our sight, you know.
Am I allowed to do that, Mr. GM?
Yeah. How far are you able to see in her eyes for? Like, what, 100 feet?
I think it's 100 feet. Yeah, I believe it's 100 feet. So let's see. So Kasric will come down to the base of the stairs, or the top of the stairs, to maximize the extent.
Yeah, you can get her quite a bit of ways. So what exactly are you trying to do? Just to explore it?
I will have her go along the wall here and explore toward the top of these stairs. And it's just another set of stairs that goes down?
Yes, that set of stairs goes down.
Okay.
And you're able to hear through her as well, right?
Yes.
So you do hear a thunderous roar of falling water.
Okay, so Kasric will do a running play-by-play of what he's seeing and hearing through Alcine's eyes and ears, even though he's sure someone's standing next to him taking notes, because that's what, you know, a good big would do, right? So I'll have her go down the stairs, which I think is well within my 100-foot range.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can go almost to the far into the other chamber.
Get down to here.
Yeah. So the thunderous roar of falling water fills this long, low chamber, and spray makes everything slick and wet. A fast stream rushes through the center of the cavern, emerging from beneath a crude dam of rock and mud in the western wall. The stream disappears into a dark shaft that's at the cavern's eastern end. A rough, winding path follows the stream toward the east.
Okay. So come down to the stream, and then I don't know how far east I can head.
Have Alcine make a dexterity check, please. Acrobatics.
Oh, goodness. Technical here. Alcine. Character sheet.
So if she doesn't have an actual plus to her acrobatics, just roll dexterity.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, she's very agile. So she doesn't. So she watches her footing as she's going. The stream is flowing very fast.
Well, then I'll move back away from the stream, so I don't want to slip in.
Yep.
Does Alcine see in the dark?
No, but she
I don't
has
believe
bonus
so.
checks for smell and hearing. So, no, she does not have dark vision. But I'm trusting on sight and hearing to kind of paint the picture. She's going to daredevil her way through this.
Fully.
Am I about my 100-foot range here?
No,
No, it's 60 feet.
No.
Wow, I can go further than that. Okay. found another set of stairs here, apparently.
Yep.
Okay. So go down these stairs.
Yep. The stairs go down and around. And about here, let me ping, is where you would lose connection to her.
Okay. So what is...
Technically,
what's another set of stairs?
Yeah, so it's a circular stair that goes around that center. So that's the top of the stairs, and then it goes this way.
Okay, so I'd have her stop before I run out of
Yeah.
range. And then I'd have to come back to me.
Mm-hmm. She makes her way back to you, no issues.
Okay, no problem. And then let's have her go across the main path here.
Okay.
So there seems to be kind of a path through this section,
Yes.
you know, between here to here and across. Are there any of these mushrooms look different than the normal ones? I mean, are they all kind of just bigger versions of toadstools?
Yeah, no, they're all...
Maybe that the gardener was gardening in the Sunless Citadel.
Yeah, no, they all look very similar in nature. They don't vary too much.
And you said there's a door over here somewhere?
Yes, the door is, I don't know if you can see my ping, over here, which would be outside of your range. Actually, she's outside of your range there.
Okay, so I can't go that far.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll bring it back there.
Yep.
Okay. But none of this growth seems to be different or
Nope, and Alcine seems unaffected by any of the puffballs.
okay. So I will come back. So I'll have done a running commentary of everything that I was able to detect through her senses to the party.
Okay. Artemis, what are you doing? Or Nyx, I should say, I guess, at this point.
Is he in darkness right now?
It's probably another 10 feet or so you'd be in darkness.
Okay.
So kind of close enough.
Well, he's just hanging out right now, keeping an eye on this area. At the moment, he's Artemis. He's not going to go creeping off without some sort of plan, or at least talking.
All right. In this room, cavern, whatever you want to call it, the ceiling's about 30 feet overhead, and it's mostly covered in darkness. There's a foul stench that assaults your nostrils. You see remnants of butchered game animals that hang from crude wooden stakes along the cavern walls. And you also spot a pair of orc corpses treated in the same fashion.
He's going to step away from that for a second. Let's go. I believe we're not the only ones down here. I believe it's not only angry small people. I have a feeling like there might be something more foul down.
I see.
Yes, and he kind of describes everything.
Is that the kind of thing that we want to have at our back as we continue exploring, or is it something we should face?
The thing with caverns, one thing I've learned being stuck to Nyx, that they're not always in one direction. They can circle round and round. We don't know what's behind our back at the moment.
I guess that is true. We didn't. There was a lot of circling around in the upper area with the orcs.
So maybe we should investigate to the west first to make sure that we're safe before we go any further beyond the sepulchres.
It is dark over here. I'd have to say that the best bet is probably to let Nyx do his thing. If anything, we know he'll kill it. I mean...
Or it'll kill him.
Or, well, hold on. It'll kill me!
It could. I mean,
but
you're only invisible to things that can see in the dark with dark vision. There are things that see in other ways.
Well, technically you don't know that.
I don't know that?
No.
I know you're invisible to me.
You're invisible to you, but you don't know if I turn invisible or not. That hasn't been found out yet. Because I remember Hermie asking, could see me visibility.
Okay.
Well,
true
either
enough.
way, it doesn't matter. But anyway,
So we should let Nix go explore carefully, quietly, and then before engaging anything, come back and tell us what he found.
most likely, or
He'll do what he's gonna do.
yeah,
Well, yes, but I mean, we'd hope he'd make a prudent decision and not risk your life for his own vanity. But that again is saying a whole other thing about vanity and Nick and Nix.
as far as I know, Nyx will not intentionally put me in harm. There have been plenty of times that he could have, but he never has.
He does need to ride you around.
Well,
As far as I know.
Is the party aware that that little creature is attached to you now?
No.
No, nobody knows
Okay, so we can't say that.
No, not even Artemis knows.
No, Artemis doesn't.
Nix does, I think.
Nyx,
that. Yeah, I think Nick's the only person that's talking to.
Okay,
Spoken to.
that's fine. All right, so that's fine. Okay. Like I said, yeah. Okay.
that's the plan, and we want to move this direction. That's
I hate risking your
unfortunately
life
what I
with
think
Nix.
is the best course of action.
I hate risking your life with Nix, but I think that's the best way to go.
He has his trick. And Artemis is going to give a little salute, and he's going to scramble through this hole stealthily.
Okay. Which way do you want to go?
He's going to just go into the darkness,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to, hey, John, are you here?
Yes.
Go down south. Find me something.
Okay. He'll head to the south and disappear.
Okay, he's going to continue to kind of move his way over here to see if he...
Give me so much of something. Alrighty. Alright, what are you doing?
I'm just sneaking over here to see if I can see any.
Yeah, I would say you see the two troglodytes up the top there.
Arno. He's gonna mind back to Jot. Jot, you see anything yet?
Big giant lizard!
Oh, this is turning out to be lots of fun. Oh. You... Oh, no.
You keep cutting out. You talk so soft when you're Nyx that you cut out.
Sorry, yeah, my mic doesn't pick me up sometimes. I said, oh, should I go slit their throats, or should I go back and tell the others? I don't know. Come back here.
You feel the weight on your shoulder.
Good, good. Let's explore some more, shall we? And I'm gonna move up this stealth to this direction. And I'm gonna go... Oh. Seems like there's another opening here. Jot, go find what's in there too. I want to make sure that we know the head count, if there are more.
Where do you want him to go?
Down into this
Okay.
area.
This is actually blocked off.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Okay. I just saw that. I didn't know
Yep.
if it was.
It's
blocked.
it's very crude. Let me see exactly how they describe it. It's blocked with a crude plug made of mud and wattle. You can try and pull it open.
don't think he'd want to dirty his hands. Well, he's gonna sneak back here. He's gonna whisper back. We have company.
What did you
You
see,
like-
Nix?
Oh, well, there's a giant lizard of some sorts down to the south. And then there are a couple of troglodytes up to the top. Can I make a check on troglodytes?
Yeah, go ahead and make a
Like this
nature check, I guess.
nature? I want to try to recall if they go in numbers or if they're more of a reclusive.
Yeah, so you know that they usually are in numbers. Where there's one, there's more, and it's usually a colony of them.
There are a couple of troglodytes in here, but where there's one troglodyte, there's usually many.
Hmm.
Colony of orcs and a colony of troglodytes in the same area.
Nix, you've seen these troglodytes. Would you call them angry and small?
They're ugly and small, I know that much.
Do you think an orc would consider them angry?
Most likely, I don't think troglodytes are too hospitable to much of anything, really. If I had to guess. Either way, should I go kill them? I'm gonna go kill them. And he just goes off this direction.
Not knowing that he's left, Vash says. Not knowing that he's left, Vash says, I mean, as long as you don't alert any of them, I mean, if there's a colony down here, that could be trouble.
I think he's gone.
Nix?
I think he's gone.
Okay.
Well,
Do you think
let's hope that he doesn't bring down the entirety of the colony on us. I mean, he's the only one that knows they're a colony anyway.
Yes.
Okay, John,
Yes.
now's your time. I want you to go over to here. And I want you to spook this one. I want you to scare him. Show him yourself.
Okay.
And then and then I'm gonna have an arrow ready, and as soon as he does that, I'm gonna attack this one.
Alright, so this troglodyte has to make a wisdom saving throw. 14. It actually succeeds. So
Okay.
so Jot appears and tries to scare him, and the troglodyte is unaffected by it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let loose an arrow at this one.
Yep.
With and me 20.
Yeah.
So 21.
And that top one
Yep.
just drops.
And then he's gonna hit the second one also with his dread ambusher.
Well, of course
And
he
he's
is.
just and there's just like if you could actually see him, it would just be like glowing teeth with like a huge smile as he lets this go. 17.
Just let it go. Yeah, that hits.
Holy
29.
crap.
Yeah, the drop silently, effortlessly.
Okay.
Boomstalkers are so broken.
This is the place where they're not broken when it's daylight. When
Yeah.
it's daylight, it's like, oh, they don't have anything. But when in the dark, yes. Nyx is gonna sneak his way back. He's gonna go. They're dead.
Were they able to alert any more? That's kind of a silly
no,
question,
no.
but I need to ask.
No. They made less noise than I do.
You're not wrong on that one.
believe that that threat is gone? Should we move on?
Well, at least those two are gone. Nothing in this main cavern, but the
You
large
said they-
lizard down south is very large, and in what I believe to be a smaller room. It would be like trying to jump into a bear cage.
Should we just leave it alone?
We could. But not all of you are as silent as me.
So I missed out on directions when I was rebooting. Is the giant lizard this way?
It's to the
Giant
south.
lizard is down here.
Ah. Yeah, I can still see more of the map than I'm supposed to. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, roll 20 is being weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, take a small party and try to flush it out. I could try to flush it out, possibly. I don't know much about it. Unfortunately.
It.
Be-
Go
Because
ahead.
caves wind around, do we maybe think that there might be a way to go down the ramp and curve to the right, and then cross the little stream, and then maybe approach so we could, like we did when we were trying to find Calcrix, and come in from two sides?
I can see the split. There's a path that goes off to the left, one to the right. I don't know which one you're talking about down there, but if they do meet up, it looks like it's a dead end. Like I said, it's like coming into a bear cage.
Well, right, but the lizard has to have some way to go in and out of the bear cage. But why would you put a lizard in a bear cage? Would it be a lizard cage at that point? And what happened to the bear, or did the lizard eat the bear?
Oh, will
That's what
someone
got-
cover his mouth? Listen, it's a dead end, little one. He's not going.
I mage handed.
There's one way in and one way out.
As the torchlight covers you, Nyx, Artemis is back.
He's gonna scramble out of this hole. He's gonna- Look, from what I've seen, there's only one way in there. It's backed into a corner. It's in its
But again,
yes, possibly. I guess
I-
you would call it.
I
I don't
think I
know. I've
understand.
never seen one of these before.
You're saying it would be like cornering a bear in its den if we were to
Yes.
go down there and try to fight it.
Yes,
So
exactly.
we might as well just leave it alone since it's not really a threat to us.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, from what I could see, Nyx wanted to go in there possibly, or at least send you guys in there and then do some stuff. I don't know.
In any case, it's currently not a threat. We could probably just leave it alone, unless
Unless we
the axe
alert
is-
it.
well, unless the axe is in there.
Yeah.
okay,
So
so
it could be a possibility.
now, did Nyx actually see it?
No, I don't know quite how he knew.
Okay, so all right,
Hmm.
but
I
so
saw
we don't
saw
know-
the entrance.
right, but we okay, but again, if it's the same dragon that we observed,
Currently, we only think of it as a large lizard. It may not be a dragon.
well, it was flying because
No,
it picked up the orc.
the thing that Nyx did not see is a lizard. It's not a dragon. I think that even Nyx would know the difference between the dragon and a large lizard.
Yeah.
Would hope so, but I don't know. You know, and Artemis isn't sure what Nyx saw or how Nyx knew it was there. And so, yes, it could be just a giant lizard of some type, but then you're telling me that there is a giant lizard and a dragon living in the same vicinity? And that's just something that, like, I mean, it's almost as if someone had a zoo of giant reptiles of some kind that they were bringing back or holding from some forgotten age. And wouldn't that be weird? But I mean, if you spared no expense at all, you could certainly maybe attract people to come and view this as some kind of, you know, strange zoo of some kind with great big lizards and little tiny
Astrid,
lizards,
well,
and you
how
could
s-
sell
how far
drinks
away
and
do
you
you
could have
think
little
that the-
umbrellas in them.
Lake is from here. How far do you think that is? Do you think the lake is pretty close to where we are right now?
I don't
The
know.
lake is where the dragon lives.
Well,
I have to agree. I mean, black dragons usually don't live in caverns. Mountains would be a pretty good place to hide, I believe.
but isn't this a mountain? And couldn't
Yeah.
there be a cave entrance big enough for the dragon to go from the lake into here to hide?
I mean, possibly, but we haven't seen one yet, have we?
No, we haven't. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know because most lizards that are big had to be small at some point. So to get
Look.
into the cave,
I
The
think of it this
structure.
way. A wolf and a bear share the same forest, right?
Right.
Sometimes they come within each other, sometimes they kill each other, sometimes they don't. There are lots of organisms around everywhere. So it could be a dragon, it could be a lizard. I believe, like I said, there's no beneficial part
Okay, so-
of getting me killed.
well, I'm
from
not
this.
trying to get you killed. I'm just trying to get us killed. Okay, so are we
I
saying
believe
that maybe-
he's quite partial of Vash, and he wouldn't send him in there. That's one thing I have noticed.
Okay.
Vash
Well,
isn't
yeah.
interested in dealing with a giant lizard that we don't need to deal with.
Okay, so are we saying we search everywhere else first? And if we don't find the axe anywhere else, then we have to go search the lizard's cave?
That would be the logical choice if we find it nowhere else.
Okay, I like this idea. This is a very good idea. Yes, it's an idea that's been thought out and thought on and possibly not slept on yet. But I mean, still, we could have a committee meeting, but then of course we'd have to have a table and make an image of a table appear. And then
There
we'd have
is-
to have
Kesrick, if I may, there is one other part of the cavern that is blocked off by some view, like mud tethered together, like something intentionally blocked it off. Not. I mean, I would have to say it was one of the beings down here. It's not like a door or anything.
okay.
You
But
think the
doesn't look like
troglodytes
the
did it?
dwarves blocked it up?
I believe the troglodytes probably did do it.
Okay. But it doesn't look like something that the dwarves ever built, because the dwarves would have used stone. Stone.
Oh
and
no,
stone
this was
is carved
definitely not
stone.
dwarven made from what I saw.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see clearly, but I was close enough that it's not stone and it's not wood.
Oh, okay. So, maybe we just keep exploring where the dwarves were before, and where the orcs might have been, and maybe we find out what's there, and maybe we find the axe, and then we can leave. But if not, then maybe we have to go and deal with searching the big lizard cave.
We also still haven't explored north of here yet either.
That's what I believe, is that we should double back. It seems like, and I guess did I notice that this was that same opening? Could I see that? Where I killed those troglodytes? Or where Nyx killed those troglodytes?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Intelligent. Be intelligent. Nope. I'm not intelligent.
You're not sure. Possibly, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Well, I'm not sure. There was another opening up there. I'm not sure if it was something of the same or something not. It's like I said, I can't see quite clearly, but perhaps we should double back. All I know is that if there is a large lizard down there, I don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
And it's not going anywhere, at least for the time being. If it comes to it and we need to deal with the lizard, if we determine that the lizard is hoarding the axe that we're looking for, we can then do that. But until then, it's a threat that we don't necessarily need to deal with at the moment.
Okay. And we do have the other stairs that Alcine found down below.
Right. That was another thing I was going to ask you. We talked about Alcine seeing a staircase past these puffball mushrooms.
There was a door, or something seemed to be past the puffball mushrooms, but then there's also the staircase down, and then there was another staircase down below that, to the south, and then the southeast.
South and southeast.
So
Dacton's still going to try to make sense of the puffball mushrooms, so he's going to do it. He's quite good at nature, so he's going to take a shot at it.
Yeah, go ahead, nature check.
And give himself his guidance.
You
Play
puffball
one.
master.
He's got an herbalism kit. He's just been like staring
Yeah.
at the little puffballs and poking at one of them very carefully.
Yeah. I would. Does that add to your actual nature check? The herbalism kit, or would that technically be a separate check?
I
kind
think
of like having
it's-
boost tools.
Yeah, it's only technically for herbs, but it's basically poorly defined. It's whatever.
Okay.
I mean, herbs and mushrooms are sort of the same.
So, in this case,
Variety of instruments with clippers, mortar, and pestle
Not
to
not that
create
it,
remedies and potions.
not that it matters. I'm going to give you a +3 on that for your proficiency bonus. Not that it matters because that's a really good roll. You go over these and you remember reading about these because you're very well read. These you could actually consume, and there wouldn't be any detriment. It'll actually sustain you. There's nothing harmful about these at all.
Acton's just gonna one in one of the little vials from herbalism kit, and he says, "Hey, this is food," and he's just gonna eat one in front of everybody.
Ugh. How was it?
Tastes like a fungus.
Hmm.
It's
Is
fine.
it chalky?
Nah, I mean, it's protein. What do you want?
Well, if it's not dangerous, we could follow the way that Alcine went south to the south stairs, or look over to the doorway that's to the direct east.
Which
Right.
one? Which one? Oh, this doorway.
There's a doorway over in this area to the far east,
And we can see this cavern too, right?
and well, there's a set of stairs down here
Yeah.
south that goes south, and then it turns, and there's another set of stairs southeast of that.
So you have the
That's
stairs
where I ran out of
here.
range.
Here, I'll do this. You have the stairs here. You have a way there, and then there's a ledge here as well. And then the door is on the far end.
Well, the door is certainly very dwarvy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Go ahead for the door.
Okay. I'm okay heading for the door because we're going to focus on the dwarvy stuff first, and then we'll only deal with the big lizard if we absolutely have to when we come back.
Yes.
Yeah. I would
Alright.
rather not deal with the big lizard.
Into the giant field goes Dacton.
Oh man.
Following Dacton is.
All right, Constitution saving throw because I'm messing with you.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, I know.
I'm watching them go.
Yeah. They're walking through. You know, it's dense, so they're brushing up against them. There's puffs going off, and they seem to have no effect on them.
Follow behind.
Someone put their torch on me. Alright, so this ridge is a ridge going down or a ridge going up? This ridge here.
It's a ridge going up.
Ridge going up, okay. Follow that. No, he's
All right, hold on.
Sprinting ahead with his
Everyone
tiny
chill
legs.
for a second. Everyone
He's gnoming his way
chill.
through.
Everyone back up to about here where you guys were.
oh, where we're ambushed.
Well, I'm back there. And that's when they reach that.
That's about as far as Alcine got when I was running her, so I was confident up to this point.
Yeah, Alcino's about here.
Okay, so I'll back up to that one.
Well, the door was over there and I saw it, so I was headed that way. I'll take whatever happens.
Oh, you're fine. Hold on, my thing's messing up here. Come on, roll 20. Work with me here. Why can't I change my layers? Oh, I have the ruler selected. Never mind. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm dirt to dirt tonight, folks. Whisper toggle. Advantage toggle. Dacton, what's your passive perception? Or Vash, I mean. Sorry.
Oh, my passive?
Yeah.
Let's see. It is 15.
Yeah. So as you're traversing and you get close to this ledge, you do not see these tentacles that come swinging out at you. Can you be surprised?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if you had the alert feed or not.
Oh, no.
All right, so
I just have wisdom, that's all.
Grick number 1 and Grick number 2.
Ricks!
Uh,
The 18 will hit. 1 second. Yeah, the 18 will hit.
all right, so 5 points of slashing damage. And now that it's got you, like got you, is going to try and bite you. For a 6, we'll miss.
Yeah, that 6 will miss.
And that will bring
I
us
think that's
to
5 slash.
initiative.
Sweet.
I click on my character.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget to click on your
Don't
character.
I
don't
clicked
don't
on my character.
don't click the torch.
So both these Gricks attacked me?
Yes.
Okay, so they have a reach. Gotcha. And rolling initiative. Boop. There it is.
Wow, I rolled a natural 1.
Plus the Hermie and
Don't-
Acton rolls there. Yeah, that's
Don't worry, there were some nat ones last week too.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah, they
I'd-
were amazing.
I had 5 nat 1s in a row.
Oh, that was terrible. That was so bad.
Not including the other 3 on my damage
Okay,
rolls before that.
That's okay. You want the spellcaster to go last? I can clean up the mess.
Artemis, you go first, and you are Artemis as these
Okay.
annoying glowy puffballs.
Okay.
Hold on.
Artemis unfortunately has really bad shot. He should be the one that has a good shot, but he doesn't. He is going to shoot this one here. He's gonna draw back. He's actually gonna move up this direction to try to keep people out of the way,
Okay.
since he's a little bit out of his comfort zone lately. He's 13.
13 misses just barely.
Okay. And he is gonna shoot again at this one.
Okay.
Ready. Oh, sure. Second. Dang.
Definitely not.
Okay, and then he's gonna take one more shot. He's just like, please, just hit. One of them's gotta hit. 14.
That just barely hits.
Okay. That does 18 piercing.
Okay. Hits the Grick in the side of its, what you think is its head. Still standing
Yeah.
though.
It's just like 3 arrows come out. And he is gonna stay back far away. Wait, what? He has 20, 40. He's gonna jump way back.
Oh, excuse
And
me.
that's his turn.
All right. Vash, you're up. You're not grappled or anything.
Yeah. Well, this one's adjacent to me, so I'm just going to strike at it. So, here comes some Winter's Edge action.
Yeah. That
20
hits.
for 15.
Very nice.
And then follow up with a second slash from the same thing. 24 for 8.
Yeah, still standing, but he's looking really rough.
Good deal. And
Excuse me.
anything that I want to use? No. I'm going to save it for a bigger encounter. That's it for me.
Okay. Next up, our Grick friends. The first one, 10, and the second one, ooh, a nat 20.
Oh snap.
So
14.
the one that you almost took out lashes out at you for 14 points of damage. And he's going to try and bite you as well, and he'll miss with that.
The bite is miss. Okay, there we go. I am bloodied.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Alton. He will rush forward. And he will just swing. Two-handed. Yeah, no, not with that he won't.
Swing and a miss.
That one will hit, though.
Is one Grick dead?
No, they're both still standing. They're both really hurt, though. Alright, Dacton, it's your turn.
Alright, well, from Dacton's perspective, he can't see anything. He just sees people rushing off into the darkness and screaming and flashing
this
at
whole
things.
area
It's
lit up.
it's
Oh, it's all lit up.
it's not bright light, but it's dim,
Yeah.
creepy lighting.
Yeah, he cannot see the Gricks, so he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to around there. And then once roll 20, nope. Roll 20 just rebooted on me again.
Oh, jeez.
Roll 20s being a bad.
Yeah, your voice quality has also changed since your reboot too.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was
Alright.
just me, so I didn't say anything.
Well, I just wanted to mention it in case it was a symptom of something else, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just throw, something infestation at them. But roll 20 is still lagging, so we can come back to me in a moment.
Okay. Castrick.
Okay. Sorry, I was journaling.
How dare you?
I know I'm a bad person. Castrick will magic missile. Focusing on the one next to Vash
Okay.
first, and then any bleed over will go to the second guy.
Yep.
So let's see, 5th level. So what is that?
Fifth level?
I'm 5th level, but
Oh.
level of the spell.
It doesn't
No,
change.
yeah, you're just doing
Yeah,
first level.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it's still going to be 3d4 plus 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, your magic missile strikes true, and both the Gricks drop. They had a combined total of 7 health. They are dead.
So the spellcaster goes last. Clean up the mess. You big
Bat and cleanup.
Bat and clean up. That's right.
For that, you guys feel as though you are safe. Oh, I gotta get my daughter from work. I'll be right back. I didn't realize it was 10 o'clock.
No problem.
You rolled a 1 and you still went faster than me.
You had technical difficulties.
I'm trying to keep up with the meme game, but Alton's so good at it.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to keep up with Alton.
So we'll just say Dacton moved forward to attack position, but held his attack.
Yep, or just, he just threw a cantrip and it missed.
I can definitely see out of game. I can definitely see that it would be valuable if someone wanted to have a scribe just to sit there and type out everything going on, because you almost need a stenographer to keep up sometimes.
What's that one spell that makes the DM do it?
Oh.
I forget. There's a spell where you're like, tell me what happened. Because I can't remember.
It's a feat.
No,
is it a
eidetic
feat?
memory.
It's a feat, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Keen mind. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
keen mind.
keen mind
or
gives you
eidetic
that.
memory.
Yeah, you always know what time it is, and you can always have an eidetic memory.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can just ask the DM constantly, what happened last round? What happened last session? What
Yeah,
happened
what
3
happened last-
sessions ago? You become my note taker, damn it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I did play that in a game a long time ago, and it started off with an NPC who was the village drunk, and I said, this guy's really smart, and everybody goes, no, he's not. He's a freaking idiot. I said, hang on. I said, dude. I said, what's the price of a glass of red wine in the specific tavern 2 towns over? And it's got to rattle it off. I said, what's on the menu? And he rattled off the entire menu. And I made the DM do it. And I look at me and goes, you're right, he's brilliant. I said, yeah, all we got to do is sober him up, and he'll be the best guy we have with us. So we wound up recruiting him. And then my character died, so I wound up taking over the brainchild. But then I got to look at the DM and go, yeah, what's my memory on that again? So it was fun. Okay, is there any healing going on right now? Because I think Vash took some serious hits on that one.
I did take a couple serious hits.
Oh, we
yeah,
don't have Urky sitting around just throwing stuff for us anymore.
Well, yeah, I was going to say we're a little short-handed, and I know that.
I mean,
Alton,
I've got at least one I can do.
I've got to cure wounds, but at the same time, I am a ranger. I don't have.
But you'd hardly ever use any spells, though.
Yeah, but you're talking about my hunter's marks here, man.
right.
That
Lay
is
off
true.
my hunter's marks.
Well, is Hunter... I thought that Favored Foe did the same thing, and you get it for free.
No, the difference between hunter... So favored foe, you can only add damage once per round. Hunter's mark is every hit.
That's true.
So,
And then you can also move it to next target after you killed that one, or it dies or whatever.
yeah, like favored foe is like, this guy looks big. I feel like I need a little extra damage right off the bat, or if one of you guys is in trouble and I'm like, it looks like it might almost be dead, I'll be a favored foe it to see if I can knock it down, but Hunter's Mark is way more potent.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is better. So no, I would prefer not.
Your mic is really breaking up now.
Oh, hold on, let me.
You might want to reset Roll20 or Discord.
I would say to Vash.
Yeah, I think he's the one that's hurting. Those Gricks popped out on him.
Yeah, they both.
As you can see in the meme channel.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I
New
forgot about the
meme.
meme channel.
Totally not paying attention. Grick. Nice. All right.
And I did peek around the map a little bit. I'm very glad we did not go gnome fishing, because I think Castrick would have popped out between the 2 troglodytes.
I think that's true. Okay, so I get 11 back. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Dacton. Goodbye, Dacton.
That was his parting gift.
I mean, it's an old one, but it's
like Urky.
Say something.
No, can't make me.
That's better.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Well, I threw a cure wounds and then rebooted my whole system yet again because.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just hurting.
You're robotting it.
I'll say you sound better now.
So yeah, the cure wounds didn't actually show up on my screen, but I think you someone said
Yeah.
that the roll came through.
No, I didn't see it.
No, it didn't. I think that I thought it came through, and it turns out that I just added to my hit points the damage that Castor did. I thought it come through.
No, the roll did not come through.
Try again.
Alright.
Try
Yeah,
again.
Getting my
Roll
sheet up.
again.
Once my sheet loads. Alright.
It's a very special kind of magic missile.
Normal cure.
Flavor a cleric that heals with
bad.
magic missile.
Yeah.
There you go.
One less than I would have taken had I been taking the magic missile instead, so it's not too bad.
It's like the one girl from Overwatch that shoots you for healing.
Mercy? Is that Mercy?
No, it's not Mercy.
Anna?
It's the other. Anna. Yeah.
There it is.
Like,
I don't-
pew! That's 11 points of healing damage.
Mm-hmm.
We all have complicated relationships sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you guys feel safe for the time being.
So were the creatures, were they on the ledge above us and reached down?
They were very well hidden within like rocks and rubble and stone on this ledge, and that's how they were able to get the drop on
He's
you.
gonna fly up there. And he's gonna take a look down the cavern.
Okay. The rocky ledge that sits on top of the steep irregular rock fall. It's about 20 feet high. The mouth leads to darkness beyond.
Anybody feel like coming up here with me? Pulls out a rope.
Can I see where he is?
Yeah.
I figured this entire cavern's lit up.
Boop.
Yeah, it's not like it's bright light. It's low light and it's creepy, but it's enough to still see Artemis.
I just teleport up to where Artemis is.
Yeah.
You have
That guy's
got to
gonna
teach me
climb
how
the
to
rope.
do that.
Unfortunately for you, it's a racial ability. We
Yeah.
elves of the Feywild can move without moving.
Yeah. Comes in hand.
Absolutely.
Alright. Does Dacton need to roll to climb a rope?
No, I mean it's not easy
Yeah,
to get
I
up,
got-
but it's not terribly difficult either.
I mean, I drop a rope and
Yeah.
anybody, and I grab onto it. And
It's only 8 times my own height.
okay, you're so small, I'll yank you up. You just got to hold on.
Thank you very much.
Climb up.
Get a big little room for people here on the ledge.
I'll go ahead and leave the zombie down there.
Zombie doesn't know how to, isn't proficient in climbing ropes.
I honestly don't think he is.
Brrr, just slapping at it.
It tries to grab the rope and instead slams the wall.
Alright, so what's in here? Squeezing through the opening.
Yeah, squeezing through the opening. Back there is just 2 very large piles of what can only be described as discarded, inedible victims.
Okay.
Like, we're talking broken up armor, broken weapons, bones, things like that.
Anyone want to dig through these piles?
Okay, I think.
I will use my invisible mage hand to dig through the piles as well.
Okay. Rooting through these grisly remains, you find a suit of scale mail. Let me type this down.
Got it.
$200 copper, 180 silver, and 60 gold.
it's an intact
Yes.
scale mail? Oh.
Yep.
So the other ones just have been torn apart, but this one's survived it?
Yes.
Is there anything arcane about this
Make an
particular
Arcana check.
armor? I'm about to. Does anyone want to? I'll just roll it. Screw it. 9. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah. You don't think it's magical?
No. I toss it back down on the ground. But the rest of the stuff can go in there.
Probably the right move. It looks disgusting.
It is quite disgusting. It was only curious because it wasn't torn up like the rest of it, but it doesn't appear magical as far as I can tell.
I'll take a quick peek, maybe a different perspective, i.e., a proper-sized one. Might
Or
give
one
us
that's
a
actually, better at it than I am.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check, Caster, because it's going to be a little bit of a higher DC, but yeah, go ahead.
1 second. Core and Arcana check.
Yep. No, you're pretty sure this isn't magical.
Nope, it's nothing.
I can't wait to find out later that it was like +3 scale mail.
Probably +2 scale.
It's probably +2 scale mail of acid resistance for fighting black dragons.
Yeah.
In any case.
In other words, totally useless.
Yep.
I literally have a +6. I ruts 2 nat 1s in a row. I'm done with this thing. Rigged dice.
The algorithm. Well, that seems to be all that's up here.
The way out of this cave. Okay.
Shall we head back down to the doorway? The one we originally headed for?
I would vote yes.
Sounds like the location.
Give me down that rope.
I didn't want to advance any further until the DM said it's okay for us to do that.
You guys can go ahead. I'm watching you. Sometimes you go a little faster than I need you to, but I'm watching you. Cut into the cavern wall is a small but strong-looking door of iron plates, about 5 feet tall and 4 feet wide. Heavy rivets stud its surface, and a tarnished silver rune, Durgan Smith Mark, gleams on the door's rusted face.
That's our dwarf's mark.
Take that for a good sign.
I'm going to listen at the door, see if I hear anything in the other side of that door.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Let's see what I find out. I hear the lizard breathing about 400 feet away.
Yeah, you don't hear anything coming from the other side of the door. Yeah.
All right. Doesn't seem like there's anything on the other side. But I'm not going to attempt to investigate it for traps. That's not my forte.
Sure. You try to open the door and it is locked.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I meant the opposite of that. I left the door alone because I thought it might be trapped. So that's not my forte.
That is fair.
Yeah. But in any case, at least we know it's not trapped now because somebody should check it anyway, just for meta.
I'm not terribly worried about it.
In any case, is this the type of door that we should try to unlock, or should we just shatter spike it? Asking the group.
Would vote to unlock it. Because it's
Hermie
probably
votes to
built
unlock
that way
it as
to
well.
make it seem that it's a strong door because he's a strong dwarf, and strong dwarves would make strong doors, so strong doors should not be really broken apart. Probably unlocked.
It's also quite loud, I think, to use shatter spike. Not as loud as, Thunderwave, but, we all can't summon every orc in the building.
Yes, please, let's not do another Thunderwave. We have the choice.
Alright, but when you want that, it's gonna work.
Don't whine at me when we need a Thunderwave and I'm not
Yes.
gonna do one.
If we need a giant lizard at some point, Thunderwave away.
Fine, silence, then Thunderwave. Got it.
Oh, there we go. However, you can't then cast it because you're in silence.
I wasn't
Curses.
gonna rain on his parade.
Great plan. He's like, I cast silence on myself, and then I cast, but you can't cast anything because it's silent.
Then I hit him with a non-magical stick.
Does someone want to try to unlock this door
Shillelagh.
with a shillelagh?
No, I will try to unlock the door with the.
All right.
thieves'
Better
tool.
luck than last time.
Yes, better luck than last. Here we go. For the love of God, don't break your thieves' tools. We have 5 of them.
So you bought a new pair, right?
Damn it!
So they don't break, but this is a tough lock.
We bought like
Um,
7 sets of thieves' tools between a
Maybe
couple
it's
of
the
us.
thieves' tools. Try a different set of thieves' tools.
Put those thieves' tools away. Try a different set of thieves' tools.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's those tools. Maybe they're bad. I mean,
Oh, that was the broken set. I'm sorry.
yeah, that was the problem. It was missing that one part, so you couldn't actually do the thing you needed to do.
Oh, duh.
You want to guide him?
This door seems to be much harder to open.
I'll say you can make
than I
another
thought.
check, but it's going to be a harder difficulty now.
Okay.
And someone else who's trained in it, try it, or become trained in it to try it.
Yes, become trained in it is the key word.
I knew what I was saying.
What about? Am I trying again? What's going on here?
Yeah, Dacton has a set, but he's only +2 unless he burns his once a day all-purpose, magic.
Well, no. Why don't we just? Can't somebody
help
guide?
me out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody
I
give
can
some
get- I can
guidance
give-
and-
I gave
and
you guidance
assistance
all
or
day.
something?
You get guidance.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. Second time. Different thieves' tools
hmm
with a guidance.
With the guidance.
24.
That is just over what you needed with the increase.
Yes.
Takes a little bit of time. Your teammates
I
are
knew it
cheering you
wasn't
on, and you feel this.
Go. Go.
Who's your patron?
Who's my patron?
The cleric.
Oh, he's a Mistra cleric. Knowledge and
Mistra.
Okay, yeah, and you feel this almost divine sense of no, the lockpick needs to go in this spot, and the door swings open.
Well,
I take those thieves' tools and I go, "You're number 1 now." And I stick them in my pocket.
put him on the top of the pile of thieves' tools. Alright. What do we have here? After you unlock the door.
I'll open- I'll-
Or I'll go first.
Maybe the teleporting will do you better, and he takes a step back.
Right. The Vash enters the door. Then
I
looks
did
at
my
these-
part.
Wow.
You enter the door and nothing happens.
Right. I walk to the bottom of the stairs here and I say, "There's stairs. Did they go up or down?"
I believe they go down. Let me go back to that map. I think they actually technically go up.
Hmm.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I got a description for you.
Oh, hey.
No, I lied. I don't.
Oh. I'm
Steep,
like standing on a
it's a
trap.
steep staircase that does lead up, though.
It's
Okay.
like a fun house.
Boom.
There's a
You did.
staircase that goes up.
but
Shall
the door's marked with Durgan's symbol. Yep, this seems to be.
I mean, we've found the missing hand axe. We've found a staircase behind a door that has his mark on it. We should go up. Any objections to going up?
Nope. Dacton's trying to go up the steps, but
There he is. Oh yeah, he's
then I roll
Open
20.
rolled 20'd.
Oh, we just said that. Mine rebooted.
No, I just switched your maps.
Oh, okay.
You can't see yourself yet.
Oh, no wonder I can't. I was looking. Where am I?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I'm missing Vash. Well, it's because I have you below Alcine because Castrick's right above you on my thing. So because I do alphabetical
even
order.
lesser than the familiar.
No, it's alphabetical order, and Alcine is Castrick's familiar.
Right.
Just like I have the zombie under Hermie.
Right. Oh, I see.
Jeez.
Even though Alcine is an A and the zombie is a C.
Well, because Castrick.
Yeah.
So.
I get their a bracket thing. He's attached to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't say the Z word.
Know your place in the pecking order.
I am the bottom of the totem pole. I'm beneath.
No,
the
technically.
zombie and also.
Nope, the journal and the party loot are below you. Don't worry, Vash.
At least I got that going for me.
All right, let me give you guys a description because I'm sure you're itching for one.
I don't have anything. I can't see anything.
We on the map yet?
Yeah, you guys are on the map. Oh, there's no torch down though.
Well, that would help.
I see in the dark.
I do too.
Did I move
I'm
you
not
guys?
seeing anything.
Oh,
Looking at the entire.
hold on. I see what I did. I have you guys on the wrong layer.
Aha.
Layer token.
There we are.
Bing.
I had you guys on the dynamic lighting layer. All right. Descriptions. You're in the foundry. The stairs end at the entrance to an octagonal chamber. The floor is inlaid with cracked, dusty blue tiles, and the walls are dressed with polished marble. Large doors of iron-bound oak exit the northwest and northeast. Three cast bronze statues, almost 10 feet tall, stand by the west, north, and east walls. Each depicts an armed dwarf. The eastern and western ones carry axes and shields. The center statue is armed with 2 axes. The ceiling rises in a dome almost 30 feet above the floor. From somewhere in the distance, you can hear the faint ringing of hammer on anvil.
You think he might still be down here?
Wow. Very cool.
All right, so 2 have axes and shields, and this guy here has 2 axes.
Correct.
Vash is a little leery because of what happened last time he walked by a dwarven statue, so he's just going to hang out here in the door. What the? Oh, hello, Great Ulf.
I'm catching up.
Oh, dumping him into the thing.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Great Ulf is back
He's zombie Ulf.
in his true form.
You really didn't have to worry about that because you dealt with the orcs with the longbows. I don't think I have a handout for her, but I can show you the bio, I guess.
Oh, this was the shaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Vash.
Yep.
By Sturgis.
The uppers.
Getting bloodied.
Yep.
And then
Get
you
off
went
me.
smash, and they went like like water balloons.
Of my blood.
Yeah.
How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
All right.
All right.
Caught up on the
So-
handouts.
Okay. And you said there's 3 bronze dwarf statues, and faintly in the distance we can hear the sound of ringing hammers.
Oh, ringing of hammer on anvil.
Hammer on anvil. Okay. Is there a pattern to the floor, or are there any other doors out of this room?
Make a
2 doors
survival
here.
check for me, Castrick.
Castrick. Survival check. Yes. One of my great traits here. Survival. Did I mention I study books?
Survival books.
Yeah.
Nope, no survival books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I study books. That's 3 nat 1s in a row. I'm
You
not
have my
challenging
nat
the
one
title.
curse.
Yeah, you don't see a pattern among the tiling in the floor.
This
I
has
will
a 6-foot stick.
go up
You picked up
to
and
each of the
down.
statues. Do they have any sort of writing or anything on them?
Make a perception check.
Why aren't we just sending the zombie in?
Yeah, so looking at the statues, you don't see any writing on them.
Do their eye? I'm gonna move next to Dacton here. Do their eyes follow me as I move?
No.
Okay. Gonna. Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna move to this door over here and listen and see if the ringing, the hammer anvil sound is louder coming from this door.
Make a perception check for me. Yeah, you listen to the door, and it's not coming from this door.
Huh.
It's not coming from the other door. It's coming from the wall to your right.
Oh. The one behind the statue?
Yes. Right there.
Oh. I'm gonna, I guess, search around for a secret door or something?
Yeah, oh, with that 22, I will allow you to not even have to roll again. It is, as you now have an idea of what you're looking for, you do see that there is, in fact, a secret door.
Oh. Squeezing behind the big statue here. Is it a door down here at the end of the stairs?
Yes.
Alright. There's another set of stairs here. Does it go up or down?
Upwards.
We're headed up again. The ringing seems to be coming from that direction.
Please proceed.
Alright. Didn't get killed by these dwarves. Let's move up. Gonna give a listen at this door.
As you
to
progress
see-
up the stairs, and when you get about here...
I get about here before I'm killed.
No. Who understands the dwarvish tongue?
Hermie.
Way back here.
Hermie.
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 You hear something being called out in dwarvish. I'm going to whisper it to you. If I can spell the word right.
I believe in you.
Guys, I think they know we're here.
What did they say? Because I understood that it was language said. I just didn't understand what was said, right?
Intruders.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes and no? Can you speak to them and let them know that we have the hand axe of Durnan?
And we wish to parlay.
Yes. We don't want to fight them. That's the last thing. Why?
Yeah, I can go up and see if I can talk with them.
I'm gonna make.
Gotta stand just behind me there.
Okay.
If Hermie still has torch, yeah? This is your torch? Or your light spell or whatever?
Yeah, I have a light spell.
Are you opening the door?
Yes, I will open the door.
Okay.
That's a big damn room.
This enormous
Very
hall is lined with 10 great pillars, carved into the forms of giants and dragons that support the vaulted ceiling high above. Guttering orange torches set in sconces along the wall illuminate the room, and a mighty throne sits on a dais at the opposite end. The walls were once covered with tile mosaics, but they have been smashed and defiled by graffiti. tiny fragments of tile litter the floor. You can see 5 other exits. A small fire smolders on the floor before the dais, where 6 sleeping pallets lie empty, surrounded by packs and supplies. The sound of hammers ringing on iron comes from beyond the doors to the south. Suddenly, a harsh voice calls from the shadows of the pillars. "Go back the way you came! This is the only warning you'll get."
Miss is gonna hand the hand axe to Hermie, since he's the only one that speaks German, Dwarvish.
German.
German. You know, those German dwarves.
Krankenwagen!
I'll take one step forward here and say, in Dwarvish, we mean you no harm. We cleared out the orcs at the entrance to this great city of Kundrakar, and we are just looking for Durgadan.
Make a persuasion check.
Glad I took proficiency in that.
I am too. Nice.
Yay.
You said we're seeking the axe of Durgadan?
We're seeking Durgan, and we didn't actually say anything about the axe.
Okay.
She says, or they say, I should say, if your words are true, I can give you some information. Durgan, I'm sure, as you should know, is long since dead.
What's he saying?
Give him the axe, Herm. Give him the axe.
The doors to the north will lead to the halls that are infested with undead and cursed magic. The halls to the south are ours, and we can take you through there with an escort. What do you need?
We are looking for a great axe that was forged by Durgadan. By the way, I am sorry for the loss of your master smith.
He was not our master. However, the axe you're looking for is probably with the dragon that lives in the large lake cavern deep below. To get there, you have to go through the northern area of the undead.
Is this person still hiding behind a pillar?
You don't see them.
Okay.
I will relay that message to my compatriots. He seems to think that the axe that we are searching for is with the dragon, and in order to get there, we need to go through the doors to the north and fight a bunch of undead.
You believe him?
I have no reason to think that he would misconstrue our directions.
Okay. Then I guess it's north through the undead.
So north is undead and south is the dwarvish area where they reside.
Is there something we can do for them?
I will ask. This undead to the north of the area, they obviously are a little bit of a pain in the side, correct?
They are. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure this is right, because this does not make sense if it is. It's been so long since I've run this.
Also, I mean, tugging on Hermes' sleeve or pant leg. Maybe we could rest here. You know, because some of you bigs are injured, and we could always, you know, restudy spells and things before we go. Because undead are kind of touchy and a little tough to deal with sometimes. I was just thinking about that. But you know, I just thought. But I mean, we're not bad, and we could maybe help them with something else besides just fighting undead. I don't know, maybe some of them are sick and we could heal them, or maybe they need their fortune told, or they have items to identify.
I'd like to see person who we are conversing person.
Well, yes, and always conversations in person when you can see them is always better and more beneficial. But there's a lot of us and not a whole lot of them that we can see. But counting the number of beds, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might be a half a dozen of them.
Who would invite you into their home without showing their... He says we can go to the north, the undead, or we can go to the south with his brethren, and yet he doesn't show his face.
But he said they would escort us through the south, so they're not going to just turn us loose and let us go.
Oh, but why would you offer to escort someone without showing your face?
Well,
they still don't trust us.
Yes, you know, but some people don't always show their face.
Why the offer, though?
So, well, depending on what we
Why
want
not
to
just
do.
send us north and say to the south is blocked, to the north is undead?
Well, it was an honest answer, wasn't it?
Well, to the north is undead and a dragon. Do we think the dragon has the axe, or
Yes,
do we
he said
think
that.
it's elsewhere?
No,
That's
he
what
said,
that's what they said.
Yeah.
Let's not be led on a fool's errand. What I'm saying.
well, I mean,
Don't get me wrong. I would love to dispatch some undead. No offense, as he looks back at the zombie, but there's some sort of unease not being able to see the person we're conversing.
Really, we talk to Nyx all the time. We can't see him.
Yes, but you can see me.
But
Right.
you're not Nyx.
But I'm not talking to you, or about you. I'm talking about Nyx.
Well, you do have a fair point.
Though it is a little suspect, I agree that
I believe Nyx is a special case, if you think about it.
absolutely. This person that we're speaking to, speaking in Dwarvish, we haven't verified that they are actually Dwarvish. Just that they're speaking in it.
Exactly my point.
So, since Alcine, or since Kasric is tugging on sleeves, but Alcine would, with some chittering at her, will wander her way to the north, because that's what ferrets do. They wander around and see if she can actually go see the person.
Okay.
Or
Make a
maybe she'll
perception
This is
check.
going to speak out.
Perception check for Alcine. Okay.
And this room is well lit, so
Perception to. Where's your perception check?
Probably just straight wisdom with advantage because of her.
I think I just. It's not lighting up on the word perception. Which way to let them? That do it?
no, like so on her sheet, it'll say skills, and one of them will say perception, I believe.
Let me find that. Hold on.
Yeah, so under all her stats, it says skills, perception +3. You click that.
Her sheet, character sheet. Ah, there. Thank you. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. No worries.
Do I do it twice?
Yes, because you have advantage. All right. So she smells them after searching around, but she can't find them.
Where does she smell them at?
Throughout the whole room, she smells them, but it's very strong, kind of in the center areas, roughly in here.
Okay. So I'll have her come back and chitter that to Kazric, and he'll say, "There's a stronger smell within the center of the room between us and the beds. So that's where we think we're talking, or that's where she's smelling the most."
Right. Well, Hermie, you trust this dwarfen voice that we need to go north. So, do we want to take their offer of escort into their area and take a rest before we head north?
Yeah, and then if we need like a repair on any sort of our weapons or an upgrade of some sort, maybe they have some stuff that we're able to buy.
Perhaps. So then the consensus is that we take their escort into their area.
But their area is to the south.
Right, that's what I mean.
Well, I mean, okay, we can do that.
And then we can just rest in there.
I'm gonna tug on Hermes' pant. Like, is there some kind of dwarven tradition about offering host or comfort to visitors or to travelers within a dwarven hold? I don't know their culture, but is there anything like that? Can we invoke some kind of ancient tradition where they have to kind of take us in at least?
Would we have
under
to be
peaceful
dwarven to invoke it?
circumstances?
Can I do a history check, because I've been to a dwarven civilization before, to see if I remember anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody want to guide him?
I'm actually close enough now, so yes, you can be guided.
Nice roll.
Very nice roll. Yeah, you know that with normal dwarves, usually it's a, got to pay them some money, and they'll be very hospitable to you. Their love is gold. Their currency is gold. They talk in gold.
Well, we have some scale mail.
Did we bring the scale mail? I just left
No.
it.
Yeah, you guys left it.
We know where it is. We could go get it. But we also have some weapons, and we have some party cash.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's not like we can't... These are dwarves.
We haven't started negotiations yet.
Well, we haven't, but I'm just saying, but, I'm just thinking, but aren't dwarves supposed to be, like, to be able to have a host, and couldn't you just, like, we're in a dwarven holt, and aren't they dwarves, and isn't this a dwarven holt, so therefore don't the laws of dwarven holts apply to dwarves that are in dwarven holts? Because it's a holt for dwarves, and dwarves are in the holt, so therefore they're dwarven holts. Dwarves hosting, because they're in a host, but don't they? So, but don't the laws apply?
Why don't you ask him?
I don't speak dwarf.
Then perhaps Hermie should.
I elbow his knee and go, "That's your cue."
I'm sorry, you spoke really quickly for me. What am I asking?
I always speak that quickly. I was trying to be slow for you. Isn't there a dwarven tradition of offering to give shelter to travelers in a dwarven holt? And since these are dwarves in a dwarven holt, doesn't that make this their dwarven holt? And so therefore do the normal rules and customs apply to them? Therefore to us, so therefore we should be their guest, and maybe if we offer them some or coin, they might also reciprocate and understand we're approaching them in a polite manner, trying to respect customs and traditions, and recognizing that this is their holt.
How much did it kill you to slow it down that much?
Yes, it does. It's terribly, terribly hard. I really have to think.
Well, I'll revert back to what I originally asked. With the undead are a problem to them, and I'm sure that they want to return the Kundrakar back to its former glory.
They once again say, We stay down here, the orcs stay upstairs, we're fine. The undead are bothersome at times, but they're not terribly bad. We can escort you through their lands to the lair of the dragon if you wish. Or at least to where you can go to get to the dragon. We will not go down there.
I mean, there's no more orcs upstairs. We killed them all.
Excuse me. Well, then you have our thanks, traveler, but once again, we'll stay down here. We like where we are. We prefer the underground.
Okay.
They said they could escort us to the dragon.
Yes, they can escort us through the undead lands.
We said the orc way.
They say about us resting with them.
Do you mind if we take a rest in your area before setting out on to face the undead? Obviously it took a little bit to take care of the orcs upstairs, so we could use a little bit of a rest.
And what would you give us in return? What's wrong, baby girl?
I have this hand axe that actually has the symbol of Durnan.
What?
I think it's a dad moment. Hold on.
Yeah.
You okay? Is it a really big puppy? Hmm?
No, we just started hurting.
Just started hurting?
When I wiped myself.
Okay. Why don't you go sit down on it for a little bit longer? I'll give me 5 minutes and I'm going to come in and check on you, okay?
Okay.
Alright, I'm sorry, what was that?
Well, do you need to go be a dad?
I can do it in a couple minutes. She's having bowel issues, so we gotta try and get her to sit on the potty longer. So she's gotta go sit for a little bit longer. We'll be good.
It's no fun for anyone.
No.
I understand.
I think Hermie just offered the hand axe with Durgan's seal on it in exchange for rest.
Are you like holding it out?
Yes, I would.
You hold it out. It a little bit of resistance. It gets pulled from your hands and then disappears, and you see in front of you a dwergar that says, "This will suffice as payment. Brethren, you may show yourselves."
Oh, the Grey Dwarfs.
I'm gonna take care of it in a minute.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
And it says, "You can rest here tonight in safety."
We appreciate your hospitality, and I will let my companions know that the axe was payment enough for us to stay here the night.
And then when you have rested up and are ready, we will take you to where you can enter the lair of the dragon. And truth be told, it would be no small favor for us if you were to take care of it.
Of course, we will do our best, and if the axe is truly down there, then we will have completed our own quest.
All right, and we will stop there with you guys getting ready to take a long rest.
Yeah.
So,
Alrighty.
Do we get credit for a long rest before we start next session?
yes.
Okay.
Or the
Unless
next
you're gonna
session
roll
will begin
encounters or
after the long
Ah.
rest. Yeah, yeah.
And you guys can go ahead and level up as well.
Oh,
Awesome.
More level.
Oh yeah, that's my.
sweet. All right. Well, I'm gonna log out, fellas.
Yep, me too. I'll
Yep.
deal with it when system's actually behaving itself.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
That's fair.
All right.
Thanks,
All
everybody.
right. Thank you, everyone.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
guys.
Good night, viewers.
Thanks for watching. Hope you guys had enjoyed, and we will see you folks next time.